You want to say hi to New Zealand? Do you want to meet? Do you want to meet New Zealand?
Yeah. Are you on your panel?
Yep.
Hi guys.
Elena,
I was thinking about you. How are you?
I'm good. I don't think we should catch up. We'll catch up later. But we want to talk to the 200 people who are here.
Hi guys. Right, I'm walking in like the dark. What's going on? Okay, I just got like all my kids' new phones, so we're like setting up our phones.
Glad I can interrupt that. Any of you guys have a question for Elena Huffman? Oh, there's only questions. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Look at your hair. Oh my gosh.
We straightened our hair yesterday.
Being interrupted.
Excuse me, guys.
Okay, so there's no questions? Why don't you go do your panel?
I will. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Like bringing other Stargate people in, but you're all shy. Well, Elena says hello. Sorry. Okay, next question. Oh, the World War. Okay, that's right. Okay. You know what's weird? Even as a gamer, did anyone else watch Moonlight? Even when I did that episode, I had to Google the quote. I didn't know World of Warcraft enough, but then it became like this badge of pride. Let me see if I can do it like Logan. Leroy Jenkins! It's amazing how many people contacted me after that episode aired. It was like, who's Leroy and what were you talking about? That was the coolest. I love that I got to feel like a badass in that. Knocking over a van. It's cool. Spoiler alert. You've had like a decade. But spoiler alert. I love that about spoiler alert. Like, war games. Spoiler alert. Like, your children haven't watched this yet. Anyway. Thank you. Who was it? Who's the wife? Raise your hand. Oh, okay. Right in the shadows, so it's hard to see you. I can barely see you. Other questions, or we have to start doing like a musical routine that you can use when like you have to cry in a scene or laugh in a scene. If I have to cry in a scene, I think of the beginning of Up. And if I have to laugh in a scene, I think of Alf in the scene where he's boxing like a weebly wobbly, and he just goes, body block! Makes me laugh every time.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Just wondering what your thoughts are on the new Stargate franchise coming out, Stargate Origins, and the platform Stargate Command. Have you heard of it or anything?
I've heard of Stargate Command. They asked me to come to Comic-Con and promote it. I'm on the fence. Everything that comes out, I don't ever want to look down on it until I see it. With that being said, I would prefer them continue the stories rather than go back and do a prequel. I have a friend who just got cast on it. It's not announced yet that they're cast on it. So, I mean, I'll support it. But I'll have to watch it to really know. I wish they would. I wish they'd continue the universe. But I wish they would continue the adventures more. You know, if they know the fan base is there, I would kind of rather them expand the stories. You know, prequels in general, like I'll see the Han Solo prequel. Of course I will. But I would rather them just focus on making Star Wars and not make a prequel for everyone who exists. You know, I don't need to see a Lando Calrissian movie. I just don't. Unless I'm in it, in which case. I could be a young Lando, right? No? You don't think? I did your videotaping. Don't post this part.
How are we going to explain this? Alright. Right, so I've got a better idea. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to swing this around. We'll have people come up on stage and sit in front of the laptop so she can actually see the people asking the questions. How does that sound? And you'll all be able to see her up on the big screen. Is it just me? Is she dressed like Dorothy from Wizard of Oz? No, it's just me. It's the pigtail. Sorry. Oh!
Hi!
How you doing? You have no idea who this disembodied voice is speaking to you from the beyond.
Right. Yeah, this is incredible.
Hang on. Hi.
Are you there? Nice, because I can see like all these people here. Are you?
My name's Damien. I'm the MC for the main stage here in Auckland, New Zealand, Armageddon. Welcome.
Thank you. This is crazy to be here. Thank you.
Excellent. Hey, just wave, T. Can I see you? I'm just trying to figure out a way we can get the people that are actually going to ask you the questions so you can see who you're talking to. Anyway, everyone say hi to Michelle.
Oh my God! Wow, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes? Oh my God, you're in my house. That is so weird. Yes, these guys, there's a lot of these guys. Whoever's there thinks I'm mad. This is the very definition of paranoia, when you think there are hundreds of people in your house. There actually are.
Excellent. Well, obviously we're here for a question and answer panel, and what time is it over there where you are right now?
It is 7 p.m. on the dot.
Oh, excellent. Then it's not too early.
Hi, I actually stole it from my sister last night.
Oh, good. That's a good steal. Don't give it back to her. She shouldn't have left it out, so it's now yours. Okay? That's how it goes. That's how it goes. If she's got a problem with that, she can come and talk to me. Okay? I'm serious. Tell her to tweet me. Tweet that shit.
I was actually going to ask what's your favourite part, or what was your favourite part about playing Missy?
Kind of that, what just happened, that I get to just say anything really, and it seems fine. It's the sort of Judi Dench effect where you wouldn't think that woman would steal cookies or trash a car, but she's somehow allowed to do that. Like, she gets away with it, and it's kind of the Missy effect. It's having the liberty to sort of be free and say anything pretty uncensored. There's somebody else here in this country where I live that does that too, so it's probably not a good idea, really, to be honest.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. And that shirt is my gift to you. Enjoy it. Amazing how the two of us organically just kind of fell into this rhythm together, and it wasn't really discussed. It was very natural and felt right, and I love the kind of weirdness where a lot of it is kind of wrong. Some of it just is a bit really
Interesting.
Yeah. So it was very smooth. It was a kind of smooth process that didn't take too much discussion.
Cool, Ta, thank you.
Ta.
My name's Pearl. My sister's a really big fan, and I just wanted to ask, who was your bestest friend on the cast?
Oh man, I had two. Am I allowed two?
Yes.
What? Okay, good. It was Peter and Jenna. Yeah, they were like, we were a very funny trio. And then there was then Jenna slightly bumped Peter off the table for a minute when Clara and Missy started doing all that fun two-hander stuff. So depending on how I felt, sometimes Peter was my best friend and sometimes Jenna was my best friend. And sometimes I hated them both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm seeing double now.
Oh.
My name's Emma.
Hi.
We'd like to say we really love you.
No. How can we tell?
I don't know. Yeah, absolutely not. Our question was, what was the audition process like for Doctor Who?
We got a phone call. They said, "Do you want to play the Master?" And I said, "Yes."
Sounds pretty good.
Now, there's a slightly longer version. Do you want it?
Yes.
Okay. So I was asked earlier in the season, in that first season of Peters, there was another character that I was offered, and I couldn't play it because I was doing something fabulous elsewhere. And I couldn't be in two places at once because I don't have a TARDIS. And I had to say no, and it killed me. So I wrote a letter to Stephen Moffat just saying how disappointed I was, and that if ever you needed a blue-eyed, high-cheekboned villainess in the future, I'm your man. And then I didn't hear anything, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, I'm just going to go work at Best Buy. And then about a month later, my agent called and said, you might want to sit down, because they've just offered you the Master of Doctor Who. And I was like, okay! So that was kind of it. So if I had said yes to the other character, I would never have played Missy.
Well, we're glad you didn't.
No, it's brilliant. It's so fortuitous.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You guys look amazing, because you look like me, and I
was wondering if you really could go anywhere in time or space, where would you go and what would you do there?
I'd be right behind you right now. And I'd hold you between your shoulders. Stand up straight with it. And then I'd give you a huge big hug, and I'd just get like, oh man, you're so cool, and I love your pink hair, and thank you so much for coming and for even, for just making my life more rich because you turned up. So I would be right there, and I'm pissed off that I'm not.
So the question was, I'm embarrassed, tea or coffee?
Tea.
Alright, Michelle, thank you so much for giving up your time. We know it's, sorry, we've got to let John Barrowman on now.
Wow, thank you guys. Listen, I really, really am so sorry I can't be there. I wish to maybe next year, hopefully.
They're reaching him down from the roof, isn't it? That's two.
What?
Shut the doors. It's all for them. Fuck the rest of the people outside. No free shows for anybody. How all right? Awesome. I'm fine, thank you for asking. What? No, so I already answered that question. I'm fine. So, raise your hands, how many have seen this panel the other day? Okay, not that many. How many are first time today? Great, so for those of you who've seen it, you might hear the same story twice. Is that alright? Good. So, what I like to normally do is tell you little stories every now and then, what's things that have been going on in my life. And then we jump to questions because I like to feed off of you. And if you're lucky, you can get inside me. And we'll travel the universe. Because I have the Milky Way right here. No, I'll be Seymour.
Okay, good.
Yes.
That's what I
I might be better at the other part right now in this dress, but I'll be Seymour. All right,
the blonde wig and you'll be
let's
there.
go.
All right. Suddenly Seymour.
Suddenly Seymour.
Says purify me.
You purified me.
Suddenly Seymour.
Suddenly Seymour.
Show me he cares.
Yes, I can.
The girl that's inside you.
With sweet understanding. Sweet understanding.
Sweet understanding.
Sweet understanding. Seymour's your God, I remember the harmonies. That's what making it up as you go along. Yes, over here.
First of all, I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done with the LGBT community.
Thank you. By the way, you know the Tim Tams and all that, the Tim Tam chair and all the stuff. I've been signing the Tim Tams and we've been selling them back. For $10, okay? That was a price that the people in the line thought was a good price rather than $5. And from yesterday and today, we're giving the donation, I'm going to donate it to charity here in New Zealand to Rainbow Youth. $3,500 so far. So, thank you. And we still have a load of Tim Tams that I have signed. When I go back to do autographs, we have them all there. So if anybody else would like to contribute or post and spread the word, we will do that. If they don't come to pick, I doubt Rainbow Youth will come and pick the money up today. So just to explain to you the process, I have to take that money, I have to exchange it, deposit it, and then I make the donation directly to Rainbow Youth, and then you'll be able to see when I do that, okay? Just give it to the promoters and they can do the donation on my behalf, on our behalf. That would be an easier way, then I don't have to worry about the cash. It's a lot of cash. I just wanted to start dancing and people to go. Sorry, go ahead. Where was I? Over here, yes. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Amelia.
Hi, Amelia.
And I was wondering, in all your time on set and stuff, playing with weapons and filming with those, have you ever had any accidents, breaking them accidentally, just making me yell out?
Not like breaking things, but I've had a couple of instances. Like for instance, the first time we were for Torchwood and Doctor Who, we were gun trained, because you have to be. You have to know how to handle a gun because they're shooting blanks or pellets that make the noise, and things do come firing out of them, right? Not from the front, but from the side, the shells. So we had to know how to properly hold them, safety position, all that kind of stuff. So we went to training with some police officers and also went to some shooting ranges and did some stuff. I'm not a huge fan of guns, but as a character, I know he has to carry one, and I wanted to learn how to use one properly so I didn't injure anybody or hurt myself. So, the first time I'm doing a scene in Torchwood, and I have to walk in, and I've got to walk in, and it's... Looks a little different in the dress, though. I have to, in rehearsals, you don't do it, you go pop, pop, blah, 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 so you let them know where you're going to shoot, right? All right, John, we're ready to shoot. Okay. Gun is loaded. Check the gun. Gun's loaded. I have it. Safety. Safety's off. Here we go. And action. And cut. Walk over. They go, John, come and look at the screen. These were good. It was awesome. And they say, see if you can tell us something you can do differently next time. And I watch it, and all of a sudden I watch myself going and going. Blah, blah. I'm not firing the gun. And I look at it, and I'm watching it, and I'm going, oh dear God. And they were all, they're like, you see what you did wrong? I say, see what I did wrong? Asshole. So did it again, but this time pulled the freaking trigger. And there was another instance, you know the sequence where we're on satellite 5? Thank you. I was going to say 9. Satellite 5, where all the TV shows are happening, and Jackson is leather. By the way, those leather pants in those first few episodes of Doctor Who, those were the leather pants I wore to the audition. Because they couldn't find leather pants that fitted that well. They're like, John, can we use yours? And I'm like, yeah. And so the boots, too, were my own boots, my own leather pants, and I still have them hanging in my closet. They've not been washed. I can't fit into them anymore. They're very tight. They are bald eagles, not budgies. So I forgot my train of thought there now. The next thing was in that sequence where I have the machine guns. Machine guns are very different to fire, okay? Now, here's what a dodo bird and a little bit unworldly I was at that time, right? Big man on campus, you know, Captain Jack Harkness. I know I'm getting my own show, blah, blah, blah. All this stuff is happening, and I'm like, walking around, I walk in, I'm like, hey, how you doing? And all the day players, and we've got some girls who have the machine guns, right? I walk up to them, I go, girls, just make sure your fingers are on the safety and everything's okay, and when you do it, just be careful, because the stuff comes firing out the side, and you might, you know, ping it off to other people. Just be aware of that, because I'm sure they told you, but we're just to reiterate, asshole. And they're like, yeah, and we get to do the scene, and we go to do the scene, we're like, and they're going, and I'm looking, I'm thinking, holy shit. And they go, cut, and I went, girls, that was really good. And they went, yeah, we're special ops trained terrorist officers. Thank you. Which made you, and that was the lesson I learned. Never judge a book by its cover, because you just don't know. So yeah, those are the 2 moments with firing guns. Never hurt anybody. I did kick a guy in the face in the last series of Torture, which you didn't watch. And I kicked the guy in the face at the airport and broke his nose. Mortified! And the stunt coordinator came up to me and he went, John, don't worry about it. That's what he gets paid for. And the guy's like this, yeah, that's what I get paid for. And I'll just fix it. Like, okay. Thank you. Yes. Okay, question. We did that side already, didn't we? I don't know which side I'm on. I don't know which way I'm going. I like that one. Yeah.
Hello, John.
Hi.
At your panel on Saturday, you said that when opportunities come up for roles, you pass them over if you're not that interested in it, and sometimes they went on to be big things.
Yes.
Why don't you give us an example of one or two?
No, because I don't live my life in looking back in regret.
Fair enough.
It means it wasn't meant to happen, so why would I bother about what it was? I mean, Star Wars. I'm kidding. I would kill myself if that happened. No, I don't look at roles like that, do I ever? I don't look back and go, oh my God, that could have been me. There are roles like, okay, just an example. It's not huge right now, but it was a show that I loved as a kid. I was down to the last 2 for Blake Carrington in The New Dynasty. And and they, again, I didn't look old enough, they said. And they gave it to, what's his name from Melrose Place? Exactly. So, things like that. But I would love to have done it, but it wasn't meant to be. So, move on, why worry about it? I've downloaded the episode so I can critique it, bitch about it on the flight home. But yeah, so it's things like that. But things have passed me up that I haven't taken, that have become, you know, successes, and that's just the way life is. But why worry about it? There's always another, as Fraulein Maria says, as one door closes, another one opens. Quick fire, go!
Okay. I'm Emily. Thanks for all the Doctor Who and the musicals and stuff. Do you have an iconic dance move where it's just you or it involves more people? And if you do, can you show us?
Do I? He can do it too. 2 peas in a pod. I'm not doing the helicopter for you. Signature dance moves. I don't really know. Oh, we have a dance we do. It's called the slosh. Which one? Kelsey calls that my old man dance. But there's a dance called the slush where you go 1, 2, 3, kick, 2, 2, 3, kick, 1, 2, 3, heel, knee, slap. And that's a family dance that we do when we're all together. What? It's a Scottish one. When we're all together, you say the slosh to any Barrowman, we will all get up and everyone will do it and they'll know the dance. Yep, that's it. And then they throw in a little bit of this too. We're getting close to the end and I'm gonna get in trouble. Kelsey goes, yeah, like they're gonna kick you off stage. Can I go a little over? Yeah.
Well, you started late, so it makes sense. It was like 5 minutes late. It's like you're 5 minutes late.
Yes. No.
Okay, so you know how the TARDIS had a human incarnation, like, I don't know if you're aware, but people think in the supernatural fandom that you'd be a great fan cast of a human incarnation of the Impala, because you're.
Do you know why they think that?
Because you're born the same year and you are.
I suggested it. Yeah, no, and you know why I want to do it? Because I can walk around and I can say all the boys that have been in me. I think it would be awesome. Yeah.
Also, Misha already gave that answer about the body swap. He already said it in some creation cons at some point last year.
What was his answer?
The exact same, that he would swap.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, well, I didn't listen to him, so piss off. Elsewhere in the lyrics. Volume up. I am what I am. I am my own special creation. So come take a look. Give me the hook or the ovation. It's my